Hello everyone, this is just a quick update on my seedlings. Today is, what is it today? I believe it was the 24th of March, and it's been, according to my records, it has been, what is that, 16 days since I planted my peppers and eggplant, and it's been 5 days since I planted my tomato and my two little artichoke. So let me give you an update. Here, let me see, maybe you can see it better like this. Yeah, I don't know, I can't see. Basically, my eggplant and peppers are doing well. These two, and I think 2 or 3 here, are eggplant. I know I said that this cell here was supposed to be an empty one, but obviously it's not empty because there's some plants coming up. But most other ones I have total germination. I don't think there's one cell in the back here that doesn't have anything, but everything else has at least 2 or 3 depending on how I seeded it. For some reason, maybe you guys can answer this, is if you see all around the edges the plants are a lot bigger, then in the center they're smaller. What would do that? My tomatoes here, again, these have been 16 days, so they're doing, I think, pretty well. I'm going to water them in a little bit. They're getting a little bit, not dry, but this is, from overnight. I'm going to go give them some bottom water, and yeah, probably in about maybe 2 weeks, possibly 3, I'll be transplanting them, depending on how big they are. But I'll leave these 2 in a cup probably for another week or so, just to see which one will be the dominant one, if there is a dominant one. Alright, my tomatoes, I actually found these this morning. Again, these are only 5-day old, or actually 4 1/4, or even 4 days old, and I'm starting to get some germination. I got one there, one, one. So they're doing, they're doing okay. Again, they've only been seeded for about 4 or 5 days, so they're right on schedule. My onions in the back, again, are just going crazy. I haven't had time to cut them back. They're starting to thicken up, but I don't know, if they'll make anything in the garden this year. Over here, these are just, this was actually one of the tomato tops, actually I guess you would consider it a sucker, that I broke off of the plants when I threw them out that time. And this one's trying, I put it in some soil because I figured, it still looks pretty half decent. So it's coming along. I have the room for it right now, so I'm keeping it. I'll probably end up throwing it out though. It's not really doing too much. Anyway, then my spider plants, these things are really growing nicely. Now we come over here to my okra. And yes, I know some people don't, most people direct seed okra in the ground, but since my season, well, I'm anticipating it's a lot shorter than you guys down south, that I wanted to start them in little cups. And as you see, these are up already. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you can't see these, but see all the little mounds of dirt? So that means, a lot more of these, probably another 10 or a dozen will be popping through today. But that's exciting, because okra, from what I read, is you have to soak the seeds for a day or so to break up the coating, and then they're slow germinating. But I didn't soak mine at all, and these are planted the same time the tomatoes were, roughly 4 or 5 days ago, and they're already up. They weren't up last night, so these all came up overnight. And basically that's it for my seedling update as of now. Today, you can see out there, is a rainy day. We haven't had rain in quite a while. My little project, which you'll be seeing a video on whenever I can finish the project, probably next week sometime, about laying a drain pipe. That's on hold right now, but I did get a lot of it done. I probably ran about 110 feet yesterday, and buried it and all that, and now it's just raining again and kind of ruining half of my work. But what are you going to do? You can't control the weather. But anyway, that's my seedling update for March, I believe it's the 24th, because tomorrow would be the no, not 24th, I'm sorry. Today, what is today? Tomorrow was a week from St. Patrick. Tomorrow will be the 24th. Today's the 23rd. Doesn't matter. A day doesn't mean anything. But anyway, this weekend, possibly into next week, depending on how the weather is. If it's rainy and I can't do anything, I'll be in here seeding. I'll be starting my broccoli, my cauliflower, my cole crops, as well as my herb seeds and things like that. And then once, the beginning of May hits, maybe, well, not beginning, maybe probably about 4 weeks from now, I'll be starting my cucumbers, all my squash, my pumpkins. Again, those are things that are supposed to be direct seeds into the garden, but I feel if I can get a jump on them this year, it would really help, especially if we have a hot Hey, cats are in here. Especially if we have a hot season. That way they can really grow a lot, maybe give them an extra week or two to grow in the springtime before the real hot weather comes in, and hopefully that'll help save them. I mean, I didn't have any issues with hot weather last year, so I mean, even though we had a couple of days close to 100 degrees or over 100 degrees, but everything should be okay. But yeah, so I'll be starting those seedlings in a little while. I'm not sure how many videos I'll make because it's basically the same thing, repetitive over and over and over. But I like giving you seedling updates, such as these, and hopefully you all enjoy seeing that. But my first attempt at growing peppers and eggplant, I think, is I'd give myself a strong B+, maybe an A-, for them being 2 weeks old. Alright, thanks for watching.